What is up, YouTube? It's KJ and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title, I'm here to explain some things. Talk about how YouTube has changed my life, changed me as a small creator with just a little bit of subscribers. I'm gonna try to be as transparent as possible, try to explain everything. This just mainly pertains to my experience, my life. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, because I don't know how you deal with it. I don't know your experiences. I'm just talking about how it has affected me, how it has changed me. With that being said, let's get into it. Number one, perspective. I have a newfound perspective, a new outlook for anyone in this space. Anyone that does TikToks, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, any type of content creation, I got a newfound respect for them. Why? Because it's not easy as everyone made it seem. First coming into the game, I thought that this would be easy. I thought that making content, being a YouTuber would be easy. Everybody who's built a platform for themselves and, all the stars, they make it look easy. But that's why I give them kudos. I salute to them because they make it look easy. It's not easy at all. And a regular person, me still being a regular person, thinking that I was gonna be able to come into this space and have an instant impact and blow up, it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that at all. So, it just built a new way of thinking for me. Now I understand the small, or I'm gonna say, I understand the dark side of YouTube or making content. It's a dark side to it that a lot of people don't see it. When I first got into this whole space, I would research people. I would, listen to podcasts, hear people talk about how when they first got started, what was the things they done and what made them successful. Mainly everyone who first started out who's successful, they always say that the best thing to do is to post every day. Post every day, post every day. Well, when you don't do much in life and you kind of got a boring life, it's kind of hard to post every day unless you got that niche that allows you to post every day. But for the ones that's like me that vlog and food reviews, maybe interviews, stuff like that, it's kind of difficult. And that's something that, none of the people that's on a higher level, they don't mention that part. They say that it's rough and, but they don't give you the small details of this part of the game. But as I started posting every day, I had a cameraman, got rid of him, and I moved to a camera woman. From her, I moved to another cameraman. From that cameraman, I moved to another cameraman. So I've been through 4 different cameramen. And the reason why I'm explaining this is because this is the side that you don't see. Obviously, if you got a cameraman or a camera woman, it's gonna come with a cost. Everything costs. Nothing in this world is free. Being a small time creator, you gotta understand that you don't have any subscribers like that. You're probably not monetized. No, not probably, you're not. You're not monetized. So you're not making money off of the videos that you produce. The money was coming out of my pocket. I had to pay for all these cameramen. Every time I get a cameraman, every time I put out a video, I would have to pay. The other side of that, you understand, these cameramen, camera women, they don't do this full time. Some of them do, some of them don't. But the ones that do it full time, obviously they got a steady job. But for the ones that's doing it part time, they got a job. They got a 9 to 5. They got a family. So now you got to operate on their time. Me being a content creator, I'm thinking like, okay, boom, I need to go do this right now. I might hit up a cameraman and they might not be available. So now I got to move on their time, which sucks. So now I got to wait. I could possibly miss out on something, some content that I needed, to get my channel going. But unfortunately I can't because he got to watch his 2 kids or, she got to go to work or just whatever. Like, you own their time. And the way we look at it as a content creator, this is our job. This might not be our main job, but this is one of our jobs. And I need that. I need you to be here whenever I need you because I'm trying to grind for me. It sounds selfish, but I feel like in this game you do got to be selfish to a certain degree. It's love for everybody. It's enough for everybody. Enough money for everybody. So don't get it in that. Don't get it mixed up. Everybody got to be selfish in this world. We all do. There comes a time in life where you got to be selfish. You got to think for yourself. So now seeing the money side of this space, now I understand that all these videos are getting expensive. This money is coming out of my pocket. I'm not making any money from my channel. I'm not making any money from YouTube. I'm not making any money from TikTok. This money's coming out of my pocket. So now I gotta fund every video because I have to pay someone to record for me. Then I gotta pay an editor. I gotta pay an editor to edit my videos. You know, editing isn't too high, but it adds up. The more videos you got, the more you're gonna need editing, and it adds up. That's the expensive side of it. That changed my whole perspective. Like everyone that's made it and that's established, I know they had to come from this. They came from the bottom, and some of them might have siblings or friends that, you know, put in that time with them, that did things for free and, you know, just grinded it out with them. But for others who don't have that, it's like, okay, now I gotta really get it out the mud. I gotta work extra hard at work so I can fund my next video. Still gotta pay my bills, but I gotta fund for this video. So that was a whole different outlook that I took on it. I salute every actor, every YouTuber, every artist, rapper, musician, anybody that's in the whole entertainment, content creation field. I salute you all because it's really a grind. Something else that changed my perspective is the amount of discipline, commitment, and time you have to this. You really have to be dedicated to this. If you want to be successful in this field, you have to dedicate yourself to this. You got to find time to make videos. You really have to be committed to it. So that just showed me a whole new meaning of time. Now I understand that time is of the essence. I work 8 hours a day. I get off work, boom, let's get to it. So it's like when I'm at work, I'm still working because I'm thinking about what I got to do next. And it's just working double time for me. Number 2, patience. Notice in perspective, I just said something about time. Having patience, you got to have time. I learned that time is of the essence. It really is. Time waits on no man, no woman. It waits for no one. So no matter what, you have to get whatever you got to do. You got to get it done in 24 hours. You get 24 hours. Everybody in this world get the same amount of time. No matter how you look at time, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. And it waits for no one. Over time, things will get better. During the slow stages, which we all are, who just starting out, and most of my small channel, you'll understand where I'm coming from. But there comes a time where you don't get any views, you don't get any likes. I think when I first started, I had 3 subscribers, and all 3 of them were my family members. My parents and my sister. Now over time, I was able to get some friends to subscribe to my channel. It wasn't very hard to get them to because they my close friends. So of course they're gonna support what I got going on. But at the same time, you gotta have patience. You might drop video after video after video, and you might get a total of 4 views, no likes, no comments. That's just the nature of the game. It just goes slow. And as you post, like I said, everybody tell you to post every day. Post every day. You can post every day and end up with 20 views in 3 weeks. So now you're frustrated. You're frustrated because you feel like, man, I've posted for 20 straight days and I'm not where I want to be. I barely got over 100 views for all videos. Now you're frustrated. It's understandable because you just spent so much money, time, and effort into these videos, and you're not getting what you expect out of it. You're not getting the product. You know, you expect to get the product. The product is the viewers. You want to get views. That's the main objective, to get views, get likes, get comments, get subscribers. You want interaction, but you got to be patient. It was times where I wanted to give up. It's times where I still want to give up. It's like I post, and the numbers are not where you want them to be. So they get discouraging and you just want to give up. But you never know. Like I keep saying, if you've been in this game, you understand. The moment you give up, that might be the moment that you just missed an opportunity because your next video could go skyrocket. I think I posted like 4 videos and then like endless shorts before I first got my 1,000 view video. Of course, yeah, I took some of those videos down because to me, it's embarrassing. Like, I don't want that up. I got videos where I got 3 views. You know, that's embarrassing. Nobody wants to see that. But the thing is I remained patient. I stayed patient. I stayed committed. I stayed dedicated. I kept going. I took the method of posting every day, but I ran out of material. So with patience, you got to understand, post now. Don't post again until a few days later. Yeah, I'll post a few days later. I'll get views. But I was able to spread my content. That just come with knowledge of the game. And once again, I told you, this is my experience. Some people can post and their first video, they might blow up, just depending on what type of content they got or what type of following they may have before they post. You know, I have seen where people gain subscribers before they even post a video. And I think that's pretty smart. Although I don't know how that works. I don't know how you get subscribers before you post a video, because it's like, what are they doing? Like, what are they looking at? Like, how do they know to subscribe? I don't know. But if I'm able to do that, I would have done that. But it's demoralizing whenever you see that you posted so many videos and you're not getting what you expect. It takes a toll on you. It makes you want to quit. You don't know how long you're gonna have to wait. It's like you just constantly in a race with time. You want your views now, but they don't come. You want your subscribers now, but they don't come. So you gotta be patient. It's like a waiting game. It's literally like watching the grass grow. Let me ask you this. Would you much rather watch the grass grow or watch paint dry? They're both boring and they both take time. So it's like you just gotta be patient. And I correlate watching paint dry to, you know, the first few videos you're gonna have, because people are gonna watch it. It might be dry, you know, it might take forever and it's boring, but it's a process. Everything's a process. Everything in life is a process. So just gotta be patient. Don't get discouraged with the views and all of that. The numbers don't matter. They don't matter yet until you get bigger. When you get bigger, the numbers matter. And number 3, creativity. Man, this is the hardest one. This is the hardest part. Being patient, yeah, that's kind of hard because everybody wants instant gratification. But being creative is the hardest one. You might think that you got the best idea in the world, and then you post your video and nobody likes it. Nobody at all. So now you're thinking like, okay, what can I do to top that? Sometimes we give our best and our best just ain't good enough. It's just not good enough. And that's why I tip my hat off to people like Casanat, Mr. Beast, Deshay, Dub. It's people like that continues to come up with new ideas, just a creative mind. This space is really big for people who got a creative mind. I thought my mind was creative because I got a wide imagination and I could think of anything. But when it comes to sitting in front of the camera and putting down that pain, that's a whole nother level. Because now you're not just being entertaining to yourself, you gotta entertain the world. You gotta entertain the viewers. That is very difficult. My biggest thing was first starting, like I said, you wanna post every day, you're gonna run out of ideas. It's hard to be creative back to back to videos. Like that's difficult. So you need to learn to when to post, how to spread it out. Now I think I post once a week, maybe twice a week sometimes, but I don't know if that's affecting me or not. Yeah, I'm gaining subscribers, but at the same time, I feel like I'm gaining it slower. I'm monetized now. Thank God I'm monetized. It took me almost a year to get monetized. I feel like I can grow quicker if I post more. And the crazy part is everyone think that they can do better than the next man. If I tell you that this is hard, making content, somebody else will be like, nah, it's easy. Well, then I tell you, okay, well, give me 3 ideas to do for the week. Just 3 video ideas. Let's say you go bowling one day, you go play pool the next day, and you go swimming the next day. Now, you got any more ideas to do for, the next 3 days? That was only 3 days out the week, okay? Maybe you can draw something this day. Ooh, you can go to Six Flags the next day, and then the next day, go do a food review. You got 6 ideas right there, and you might think, Six Flags is gonna hit. That's the one. Six Flags is gonna hit. You post it, you get 12 views. Really? I just posted great content every day. 6 days. Working on my 7th right now. But 6 days I just posted content, and the one that I thought that was gonna hit didn't hit. All right, so now next week, I need 7 more ideas. I can't go back to the same food place. They don't wanna see me go back bowling. They don't wanna see me swim. Six Flags was a huge miss. What can I do? Now I got writer's block. I don't know if I'm using writer's block the right way, but to me, that's writer's block because now I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Like, I try to be as creative as possible, but it's difficult. And let's say you are creative, and let's say you know, the next week you want to go to the gym. You want to go ice skating the next week. You want to go play golf. You want to go play basketball. And then you want to go to a football game. All right, that's 5 different ideas. You're still short 2. Not to mention, you're being a small creator. This is still expensive because you got to pay for everything. You still got to pay for this. This money doesn't just fall out the sky. This is coming out of your pocket. This is coming out of your pocket. So now you got to you got to fund all these, and you still need a cameraman, you still need an editor, and you still need ideas. That is the crazy part, because you still need ideas. And that's just what makes me salute Kai Cenat so much, is because he'll get on stream, he might game. And when he game, throughout the game, he'll take a pause, he'll take a break. He might bring in a celebrity, he might bring in a rapper. He have his whole room themed out. Like, he'll come up with a theme that fits the game. And it's just the creative mindset that like inspired me. I'll put out an idea, then I'll get writer's block. But that's okay, because now I understand how to handle it. I'll take my time. I'll post 1 or 2 videos a week, and the next week I'll have another video. Because why? Now I got 5 to 6 days to think about my next video. And it's just hard because sometimes I'm at work pushing time. I got 8 hours at work, but I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do for my next video. So I get ideas sometimes from work, and I try to bounce ideas off other people, but it gets difficult. It gets difficult. So anybody that think content creating is easy, you're wrong. And I challenge you to go out and make 14 videos for the next 2 weeks. What's the worst that can happen? You get no views? That's the worst that can happen. So go do it. Go try it. You know what the best thing can happen is? You can blow up and you can get paid from that. That's the best thing that can happen. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 reasons that have changed me through YouTube, being a small channel. It just get difficult. I feel like I spent a lot of time explaining these things, and some of the things I might have touched on more than one time, and that I touched on it because it's important. It's important, and it's important for you to know, because those people that's out there that's on the fence that don't know if they want to, jump into this space or not, these sort of things you want to know. A lot of people are not going to tell you the little secrets, the little tricks of the trade. You got to reach out for that information for yourself. It sounds bad, but when I say reach out for that information yourself, Google is free. YouTube is free. Just Google, or YouTube videos on the dark side of things, on the dark side of YouTube or dark side of creating content, and you'll see it. You'll get videos like this that'll pop up that'll say, small channels, I feel you. I feel your pain. Or small channels, this is where you start. This is how you start. No, I'm not where I want to be, because obviously I want to grow. I am growing, and all I can do is try. That's all you can do is try. You're gonna start from the bottom. It's so rewarding when you get to that halfway mark, or when you get to the top. I don't know what the top is. I don't think no one knows what the top is. You got a lot of special people out there that's pretty great, but of course they still shooting for the top. So what are we supposed to do? We supposed to do the same. We supposed to shoot. We think they are the top, but they are not the top. The Mr. Beast, the Kai Cenats, people like that, like they are at the top, but they're not at the top. It's an elite level. It's a level that goes higher than that. If you're thinking about joining this space, I encourage you to do it. Jump off the porch, do it. Don't waste time, post. And if you got plenty of videos, you got plenty of content, post. Throw it out there. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is you get no views. You get no views, and that's okay. That don't mean you stay down. That means you keep trying. Keep trying. Once again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this video. I hope this helped some of you all on your journey to becoming a YouTuber or a TikToker or a streamer. Till the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. I'm on the path to 2.5. Get me there.